Titans and the Roosters face off Sunday at Cbus Super Stadium. I'm Paul Grzadka, joined by a former Rooster in Shontelle Stowers. And Shonny, the Titans have hit a bit of a roadblock of late. You could certainly see the frustration on Coach Karen Murphy's face during the game against North Queensland last week.
Yeah.
How do they get that bounce back factor here?
It's a really hard one because they are being challenged across the board, I think. What we have seen is debutants being introduced into the game as a result of the injuries that they had, such as Niall Williams-Guthrie, which gives great opportunity to the Titans, but they're not fighting strong to be introducing those debutants at the moment. What do they need to do? I think their attack has been a bit predictable.
Well, I wanted to ask you about that. So Talia Fuimono played in the centres last week, even though she wore 6. She's back at 5'8". How does she take the pressure off Lauren Brown? Because it just seems like they go to her all the time.
Yeah, so the pressure has definitely been put on Lauren Brown, and she is the predominant kicker for the team because she's brilliant at it. But I think it's time, like we said, with the predictability that they share the load, and Fui can do that as well. She's got a great chip through, and I think that the edge that she has with her for this particular game is one where she can stretch and go for those risky kind of little kicks.
They're going to need all their players on their game for this one, obviously, because the Roosters are a tough matchup. Even though there's no Jess Surgis, it wasn't a worry last week. They were very clinical against the Dragons.
They were very clinical against the Dragons. I feel like the Dragons did not play their best at all. So I'm looking at the Roosters and still feeling as though they are not playing as slick as they can.
They've got another gear to go.
Exactly, they've got another gear to go, and so do the Titans. So if the Roosters hit top gear, which you saw in sparks of the game, their right edge attack and support from Sammy Bremner and Jamie Frizzard is outstanding. Their left edge with Amber Hall getting great tries. They are looking like they are still building, but we haven't seen them 100% yet. So we'll see.
Could be the game. Tiana Davison couldn't find a permanent spot in the Newcastle Knights pack. She's headed to the Roosters this year, and she really made an impact in her club debut last week. Yeah,
it's great to have a club debut and come out on top of the game confidently, especially for these young players. It's really building confidence. They also had another debutant, Tivana Papali'i, and she did outstanding too. Came back from an ACL injury, so it was good to see them just slot in with confidence. It means that the senior players around them are doing a really good job as well.
They're building it up. The Titans knocked out the Roosters in the semi-final last year. Can the visitors exact revenge, or will the home side be too strong?
I feel like the Roosters have a win, which has given them confidence, but the Titans have the fight. They need to get back into this comp.
It's time for them to shine.
Correct, and it is on Queensland ground, so I think,
that will help.
Again, we always say that home ground or Queensland territory will give you a lot of oomph, and they have that, so I think the Titans are going to make it.
Big doubleheader up there, so hopefully a big crowd. If you want to see this match live, simply go to nrl.com/tickets. If you can't get to the game, you can still watch it on Channel 9, Foxtel, Sky New Zealand or KO. Kickoff is at 12 p.m.